Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your noon news and weather updates from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got an assault on an officer charge that a man is facing. Officers were called to the Circle K on East New Bern Road for a report of indecency at around 5:45 p.m. yesterday. Police 9-year-old Joseph Bailey inside the store when they got there, wearing only his underwear, according to officers. Now, store staff told officers they wanted Bailey to leave since he was wearing inappropriate attire. Officers say that they asked Bailey to leave. He began to yell and refused to leave. Now, as officers were trying to arrest Bailey, police say he resisted and assaulted the officers. Bailey was arrested and taken to Lenore County Jail, where he is still in custody. He is being charged with second-degree trespass, felony assault on a law enforcement officer, and being intoxicated and disruptive. And now to some happier news. The Special Olympics torch run will be happening tomorrow in Morehead City. Always a great cause, however, could lead to some slowdowns on the roads. Morehead City Police Department announced that it will participate in the law enforcement torch run for the Special Olympics tomorrow. The Special Olympics athletes and other law enforcement agencies from Carteret County will join the team's run. The run will begin at 8 a.m. in front of the police department on North 12th Street before going right onto Arundel Street. Officers will pass the torch at the end of each leg as they make their way west and end in the 5300 block of Highway 70. Now, patrol cars will be in front of and behind the runners. Drivers are asked to be patient and cautious on the roads as traffic delays are expected around the run. Spectators are welcome to cheer from the sidewalk. For more information, you can follow a link on our website, WITN.com. And now for your weather forecast. Things are looking pretty sunny outside. A nice, comfortable day. Air temperatures, though, are climbing. Likely going to be getting into the mid-80s coming up later on this afternoon. Let's go over, well, our Pirate Cam was looking pretty good until a bee decided to just make its home right on the camera lens. It was looking beautiful. But if you could ignore that big old bee-shaped smudge on the screen. Again, bees still very much alive. Just, again, a little out of focus on a Monday morning. Monday afternoon. Let's take a look at your visible satellite, though. Everything, again, looking sunny and clear. A few passing clouds went by, but nothing that's going to be giving us any rain showers coming up for today. Certainly some thicker clouds set up further back towards the west. You can see just kind of that triangle shape of clouds stretching northeastward from Dallas across Oklahoma up towards St. Louis, and then another set of cloud cover from pretty much St. Louis extending down over Kentucky, Tennessee into South Carolina. That is your warm front there from St. Louis down to South Carolina. Those clouds associated with a warm front that will bring in a little bit more cloud cover coming up tomorrow, but more so what we're going to notice as that warm front passes by is an increase in humidity. But right now, air temperatures again continue to rise under mostly sunny skies. Again, upper 70s to low 80s for most of the east right now. A few of us closer to the Virginia line, closer to the mid 70s. We've got 74 in Manteo. 76 currently in Plymouth, as well as a Hosky, 73 in Roanoke Rapids. Catherine Long looking good. Yes, so far so good. Wednesday, though, is going to be a little bit of a different story as winds are going to be shifting over the next 48 hours. Right now, winds out of the north, keeping humidity low. But with winds shifting more to the south-southwest, humidity is expected to rise. Now, let's put it into perspective. Normal this time of year for your daytime highs is, well, right around the mid-80s. Overnight lows right around the mid-60s. So, moving forward through the next several days as we get closer to our seasonal averages, overnight lows rising is a sign that humidity will be rising as well. So here's what we've got coming up for this afternoon. Again, mid-80s over the next few, well, once we get to around 2, 3, 4 p.m. And then cooling off once we get past 5 and 6 p.m. at night. A little bit of cloud cover tries to linger overnight tonight, not really going to amount to much. We may see, again, a few passing clouds, but they're going to be high level. not going to give us any sort of rain. We're talking upper level ice crystal wispy type clouds, your cirrus clouds, your again alto cumulus, the clouds that aren't going to be delivering any sort of rain to eastern North Carolina. Coming up Tuesday morning, still partly to mostly sunny. Certainly seeing that sunshine continue as we make our way into Tuesday at around lunchtime. But Tuesday evening, that's when those clouds will start to get a little bit thicker, as we are anticipating an opportunity for some scattered showers and storms rolling in late Tuesday night. More so, latest model runs are now showing more early Wednesday morning. This is Wednesday just before 2 a.m. and scattered storms, as you can see, present across the east. There will be heavier rain rolling in, though, coming up on Wednesday, as Wednesday is a first alert weather day for the potential of strong to severe thunderstorms along a cold frontal boundary. That front right now set up over really Kansas, Missouri, and Iowa. It'll kind of stall there for today before slowly starting to work its way further eastward. Now, that whole system is a very, very large one, going to be affecting most of the U.S. over the next few days. But as that warm front rolls by, our air temperatures and our humidity will start to increase, and that will basically charge up that cold front for the potential for storms rolling in late Wednesday evening. By Wednesday morning, 9 a.m., you can see that front very much set up across the western half of the state. By the time we get into the evening hours, that's when that front is going to be over the eastern portion of the state. So that's a good way to plan out your Wednesday. Understand that in the morning, things are going to be pretty good, pretty sunny. But as we head into the afternoon, more so the evening and overnight hours, that's when those scattered storms and stronger severe storms will start to really roll in and make their presence felt. The good news is it's going to be a clean sweep with that front continuing to push its way out into the Atlantic as it rolls by. That will stabilize our atmosphere as we head through Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Cool us off for sure. Air temperature is going to be dropping from the mid to upper 80s on Wednesday down to the low to mid 70s coming up Friday and Saturday, with overnight lows in the mid to low 50s. It's going to be feeling like spring is very much still with us, but we will warm back up pretty quickly as we make our way through the following weekend. 79 degrees by Sunday. We're back in the low 80s by Monday. Well, that's all we have time for today's noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour right here on the WITN First Alert Desk. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful Monday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Supreme Choice.